Good morning, friends. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and today is Thankful Thursday, November 21st. Oh, wow. I've really got to like buckle down and concentrate on this blanket for my kid. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, all those that are new. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and watching my videos. Thank you. I am beyond blessed. And thank you for returning people for the same thing. So, yesterday I did not concentrate on my blanket, my son's blanket that I was talking about. I did a live yesterday, and I was working on my whatchamacallits. And I now have what I call whatchamacallit mini whatchamacallits. And I didn't even finish this one. So I'm going to pull it over here. There's my hooks. Okay. And I apologize if you see me pulling on my shirt. It's got one of these different kind of necklines that I'm not entirely used to. It's a shirt that I bought from Costco because it's really pretty purple and just really pretty and soft. But I don't pay that close attention to the necklines apparently. Well, I knew it didn't have a V-neck, and I was like, I'm happy with that. Well, I don't like V-necks because they're too low. Also, whatever neckline this is, I don't know what this is. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. Yesterday I was doing a live. I did not finish my bigger whatchamacallit. Let's see, we are on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. It's got 2 more rows. I will probably crochet on this and finish it in a moment. But I did do this. I wanted to see if I could make a mug rug type thing. And so a size of a mug rug. So this is my whatchamacallit minis. Or mini whatchamacallits. And it's even got a little handle. So that way, if this is used as a mug rug, it can be washed. Because, those get dirty too. And then you can hang and let it dry, and you can so we have pot holders and trivets hanging up. Why can't we have cute little hot this is why you call them whatchamacallits. Those whatchamacallits that you put underneath drinks. Sweaty drinks, hot drinks, so basically like a little mug rug, so like this would be great for your coffee in the morning if you can't sit it on a table it's sensitive to heat or condensation. I made this to be as big as, well, this one's a little smaller, but how cute if I had actually put a handle on this, would it be to have like a little they're just cute. Oh. Anyway, I am just in love with this. It's so cute. I'm sorry. I think I'm more awake this morning than I have been. I should start recording at 7 instead of 6:15 because I was laying in bed and I looked over at the clock and it was 6:50. I went, 6:50? What? At least that's my brain read. It was 6:59 because within a few seconds of seeing that, or a minute or so, the cat's automatic feeder went off at 7 and dispensed her food. It was 6:59. I was like, ooh, I need to get up and get a video recorded. So this may or may not be a 30-minute video. The other thing I completed yesterday, what else did I crochet yesterday? Did I do anything else? No. Okay. So I did a live. Obviously, I said that already. Created and finished this yesterday. What else? Oh, y'all, I'm already done with my flag. My Christmas tree flag is done. Tails sewn in. Tails are sewn in. I'm not a huge fan of the top of this thing because I wasn't sure how to, I don't know. Anyway, it kind of pulls in. It kind of just on the one side, it kind of pulls in. Anyway, what I did is I made my own little border. What I should have done is done a solid row and then did the windows and then a solid row, so an extra 3 stitches. So it is way longer than I thought it would be, but this is the cute little flag. Isn't that cute? This came with the flag pole as a kit, but I wanted just the pole to hang my flags on, so I probably will use this eventually. It's so stinking cute. But I used it, I laid it out on my cat's meow blanket to see how many stitches across I needed to do by how many stitches down. I have that many, but I also went a few extra longer just to make it an even 40 instead of 38, which is part of my issue because somehow or another this knotted half double crochet adds on expansion to itself. I don't know how it does it, but it does. So I need to find which side is the front. And yes, I do have a front side versus a back side. It turned out so much better than I thought it would. Look how contrasty that is. And I love how the colors lined up where they did. It looks more natural as a tree. Now, I thought I was going to put like little lights on here, but you know what? I think I'm not going to do that because my husband was like, well, it depends on how hot they get. Okay, I didn't think about that. So what I might do is I might just go find some decorative things to hot glue onto it. Because yes, you can hot glue onto acrylic. You just got to be super, super safe and quick. You don't want to hold it on there too long or it will... I am just in love with this. Oh. And now that I've done this, I want to use this stitch work, this color work, to make more of my... I don't know that I'll make C2Cs. I don't know, I might have a mix between C2Cs and these. And then I got to thinking, what if we did like a crochet along, make along for flags for you guys to make? Well, December's rough because the first half I'm busy. Well, basically the whole month I'm busy. The second half I'm not as busy, but it's still the holidays and it's just, I don't know when to throw it in there. So like we wouldn't have it done in time for you to have a flag displayed in January. So I was just thinking maybe we'll start in February and just go around to the next February. I don't know. Something, or maybe we'll start in April. You know, we don't have to start in January. We'll get all the 12 months done eventually. So there is the flag. I'm going to hold it up to this one real quick so you can see. It's the right width. I'm going to hold it behind it. I'll just show you the back side. So this is why I call this the back side. There is a stitch right here that I didn't quite get tight enough on the one side, so I've deemed that as my back side. Not that a flag has a back side. So you can see that the flag, it's just a slightly bit, it stretches out. So it's basically the same width, but the length is just a little bit longer. It lengthened by about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. I also added on 2 rows to the top here, and then I added 2 rows on to my count. So it was 38 rows when I measured. I laid this out on my cat's meow blanket and got 38. So 4 of the 6 rows came from me adding to it. And then the other 2, I think, are just, you know, it got just bigger. I don't know. So, I love it. It's so cool. I can't wait to go hang it up on the flagpole. And then, I didn't show these, well, yesterday I didn't show anything because I was, yeah, I did a point of view video because I was tired. A lot more tired than I am this morning. I wanted to sleep in. But I will get to do that this weekend. And that's part of why I'm not recording on the weekends too. Well, I can't because I have my husband in here. But I get to sleep in. So I made some hats on my Addy over the last couple days. This one right here is a full skein. It's a double thick, so you can flip it inside, and it's the same almost on both sides. So I'm trying to visualize the pattern here. It's pretty close to the same. I think there's 3 here versus the other side. I think there was 2. Yeah, but the third one's up here. So like, yeah. Anyway, this is a full skein of glowing yarn from Hobby Lobby. Yarn Bee Glowing. It's really pretty. And then this is Facets, Loops and Threads Facets. Now this yarn, I think I'm just going to run through my Addy because it twisted and turned on itself as I was feeding it through there. But it went through like butter. And I am donating these hats. So this one's so soft. So soft. They're both really soft, but the Facets one is a lot softer. This one's more squishy. This one's really, I love the coloring on this one. I love it. Anyway. Okay, I told you I would show you my cowl, my Autumn's Aspirations cowl, which I need to put down for a break for a little bit because I gotta get that blanket down. I didn't realize, I mean, I did realize how close we were getting, but it wasn't until I said the date today that I was like, oh, yeah. I literally have 8 days. Well, to get it to him by his birthday. And at least 2 or 3 of the days we're going to be busy with family. So I need to really buckle down. Alright, so I am, let's see. I don't remember what row number I'm on. Anyway, I'm on week 4. So I've gotten the 3 rows, or the 2 rows done with the little bobble accent pieces on here. I think it's looking really cool. It is a little bit, I don't know if you can really pointy, but I'm hoping as it gets bigger it will flatten itself out. But I have determined I can't make straight blankets. There's just going to be something, you know, not right about them whenever I make them. So, and this is why I put a stitch marker in here, because the yarn is getting caught and pulled and yanked, and it would pull out my work if I didn't have it there. It is looking nice. And so yes, week 4 will be all red, and then I will figure out a way to frame it in the white. And the last color I'm using is blue. The last solid color I will use is blue. Well, they're all solid colors. The last one I'm going to use is blue. So it's going to start with red, blue, green, red, blue. So it's not going to go to red again, or green. I'm done with green. Green is done. This is all the green that's going in here. Come on in, Bubba. So I'm going to be recording, I think, in front of my kiddo because it's late in the morning. So I'm going to pause real quick and let him know he can come in. Okay, so he must not be out there. I must just be hearing things. Or if he is, he went out to the living room or downstairs or something. Alright, I pulled out my scrubby yarn. So this is what I refer to as my scrubby yarn. I have this kind. Oh, I still have another one up there. I should pull that one down too because it's a different color. Where is that one kind? Or did I finally use it up? Hold on. Hold, please. I gotta go down below the camera very carefully to grab what I want to grab. Hold on. Okay. I'm still here. Nope, it's not in there. Where is it? No, I still got it finished. Oh! I gotta pick that back up. Trying to stick these peaches and creams back in here. I need to pull them out because I'm gonna mail them off to a certain someone and surprise them. Ah! Let's drop the Kobu. So I have a question for you guys. For those of you that are, I have an empty basket. I think I'm going to use this. For those of you that work with cotton, or to make kitchen items with cotton, right? Hold please. I'm going to put my hats in my hat bag. I'm cleaning up as I talk. So, if you... What was my question? Oh, that's what it was. Is bamboo a heat resistant? Hold on a second. Okay, I apologize for all the disruptions. But is... Well, it says rayon from bamboo. Is rayon a heat resistant? This stuff is soft. I don't know. I've never used it, but I keep seeing it at Walmart, and they have more colors. I'm gonna have to go get some more. I saw some more colors at one of the Walmarts that I visited, besides the 3 that I have. I have like this minty green called lichen, mauve. So this is mauve. Okay, so mauve is like a country rose kind of pink. And then I have this dark blue. Let's see, what do they call it? Steel blue. I should have known it's steel blue. So I have these 3 colors. I have 2 of each, but I was noticing some other colors there, so I may, depending on how well these work. Will these work for cotton items, you know, like kitchen heat items, like my whatchamacallits? I honestly don't know if rayon, it says rayon from bamboo. So like, is that a heat resistant fabric or fiber? I have an empty basket. What am I going to use it for? What shawl is this? I need to finish this. I almost forgot about it. This is my... I forgot about this whip. Huh. It's not an important whip right now though. This is the 3Ls shawl. That's what it is. I am making this for myself, I think. Or someone really special. Someone may win this on my channel at some point because it is made with... Oh, what is the name of it? I'm drawing a blank. I need to go buy more of it. That's why I haven't finished it. I haven't bought... This is that whip I haven't bought. I had to go buy more of this. It's superwash merino wool, but what is the brand? Oh! I have some more right here. Malabrigo. The word was not coming to me. So I have to go get more blue because the blue isn't done. And this is all I have left. That's it. And then this is, I have a variegated that I have left, and then I have a floppy kind of pink here. And so I'm going through and making the 3L shawl with that. And so either myself or someone out there will enjoy this because it is a very expensive shawl. So I might do it as a prize. I don't know if anybody would even want a pink, blue, and variegated shawl from me. But it is the 3Ls shawl by Juan the Yarn Addict. It is his pattern. Okay, so I have to remember, I need to get it now while I'm thinking about it. And then also, I needed to get this down because for some reason, I grabbed this one and I thought this was the only one I had. And so I didn't see this one back behind it. So I have these 2 colors in the scrubby yarn. This stuff will go a long way because I have made a crap ton of scrubbies with this one skein of yarn from last year, and I still have at least maybe 1 or 2 in here, maybe 3 that I can make. And so I'm going to start assembly lining scrubbies to go with my whatchamacallits. So, so I'm going to have round whatchamacallits, square whatchamacallits. That is why they're called whatchamacallits, because you can literally call it whatever you want. You could name it the liquid picker-upper, like from the commercial, the paper towels, Bounty. What am I looking for here? I don't know what I was looking for. Anyway, what are we at? 20 minutes. Okay, let's get the last 2 of these rows done and put the handle on it. So, y'all, I actually had a lot of energy yesterday for being tired. I mean, I'm tired this morning too, but I don't know, I feel a little more energetic. I really probably should start recording later. Wake up and then, you know, wake up. I can't even talk yet this morning. Apparently I'm not awake yet. Apparently I need to do my recordings later in the morning. I wish I could record later in the day, but I gotta get some videos recorded for coming up, and I still have my basket sitting here to do it. And yeah, yesterday just was like, it was one of those bleh kind of days. Not like not feeling well, tired kind of days. It was just, I don't know, it was a lazy day yesterday. And I think it was needed. I need to come up with something to make with all this colorful superwash merino wool that I have over here, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to make with all these. And then especially the birthstone yarn. Not birth control yarn. Birthstone. I'm just gonna leave that in there. I don't care. I don't know why. Why was I even gonna say that? Oh wow. I'm laughing at myself on that one. Oh, last night before I lay down to watch TV and, you know, relax and go to bed or go to sleep, I was in bed. I had my yarn out, my Aran yarn that I used to play around with stitches to see if I could make this stitch in the round. It starts doing this with the corners start going whoop, not like this, but they start going whoop. And yeah, like I said, it's a challenge to figure out how to keep it. So I tried to do like an up down, like a half double, double, half double, like every other stitch. I was alternating between the two to see if I could flatten the side out. Nope. So there's a way. I just don't know how, and I gotta I don't know how stubborn I am that I want to figure it out. So, oh my goodness, I swear this yarn right here is never ending. I bought this last year as well for scrubbies and stuff, and I'm still using it because I just started making more stuff with cotton lately, so it's just leftover from last year. Basically, any of the bags, if you ever see me with these in my hand here in the next little bits, like, you know, leftover from last year. Leftover from last year. There's only a couple of them in here. All right, so I'm on my last row. I love the stitch. Yeah, so I need to figure out what to do with all this merino up here. All this bougie yarn, like what to make with it. because it's like there's not enough of one color to do one project unless I make like a hat maybe, and even then I don't even know if I have enough, so we'll see about that. I can't believe I said that. Birthstone yarn. Y'all, and I'm just sitting here thinking about, you're probably thinking, how did you get that done so fast? I honestly started this tree flag. I started it basically almost right after the live yesterday. So about, what time did I end the live? It was an hour after I started, but I started at like an odd time. It was like 1:48 or 2:48. I can't remember. I think it was 1:48. So it was a little around 3, I think, when I started it. And I finished it with having to stop for dinner and make sure I got, you know, people fed last night. And then, you know, I worked on it a little bit before we left for her church, my daughter's church thing last night. I don't know, it probably took me, I would say probably, let's see, I started around 3-ish, I'm gonna say, and I finished right before 8 o'clock last night. So I sat in my car from 6:30 to 8 o'clock working on it. So that was not quite an hour and a half because it was done almost by 7:45-ish. So if I sat and did nothing else, didn't get up to pee, didn't get up to get a drink, got no distractions, started and stopped, maybe 2 hours? No, maybe 3 hours. I would say maybe like 3 to 4 hours-ish. And that just goes to show you, and I wasn't working fast. It's just, that's how fast this knotted half double crochet works up. And the color, being able to change the colors like this was so much easier. And not having to cut my yarn a bunch of times. Like even with the cat's meow, I didn't have to change my color that much. I only had 8 bobbins going at one point, which was a lot, but because of how you could flip it back and forth like this, instead of flipping it like this, you would flip it one way and then you'd flip it back the other way. And so it would keep the strands untangled. I had 3 going at one point on this. 2 red and a green. 1 green the entire way up. Awesome. So when I make designs, I'm going to keep that in mind, that if I have another color change in here, I have to remember I'm going to have 1, 2, if I have a color change, 3, 4, 5 bobbins. So however many color changes I have in one row, that's how many bobbins I'm going to have. So I got to keep that in mind. So I'm probably going to do very similar to this, where I have a solid image in the center and it be one, like a variegated color like this. So that way I don't have to change colors very often. So and there was only 30 stitches across. It worked up so fast. I was able to get, like I said, 4 rows done in an hour on my cat's meow blanket, and those were 110 stitches. So that just kind of speaks to the quickness of the knotted half double crochets. Once you get them down, they're speedy. They work so, you just have to remember placement. And I think as long as you get that, you're good, you're solid. It's just, there are times where you are like, did I go back into that one I need? It's always that first half of the knotted half double stitch that you do. It's always the first half that throws me, because I can go into the second half, like the second stitch, easily. It's that first one that catches me, because you're going back into the previous stitch that you came out of with your last stitch. So you're constantly going back into the previous stitch and into the next one, and so like just remembering that previous one, going back one and not going into the next two, you know, the next two, because if you did that you would be decreasing it and you would start losing stitches. 2, 3, 4. You can come in here. 5. I hear them now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can come in here as long as you're quiet. That's fine. You can open the door and come in here as long as you're quiet. All right, we're at 30 minutes anyway. Woo! All right, so I'm slip stitching. So I chained 10. Oh wait, I want to do 12. 11, 12. And then, okay, so I chained 12. I didn't tie it off. I didn't cut it or anything. This is the top of my stitches here. This is the side. I'm going to go back into the hole right here where that last slip stitch came out of. Right there. It's hard to see with this variegated. And then I'm just going to slip stitch again. Well, holding on to both strands of yarn. I'm going to slip it through that loop on my hook and tighten it down. And then I am taking and chaining 2. And then cutting a tail. Poking my finger. Cutting a tail. The never-ending yarn, still have it. I might make another mug rug with it to go with this, or not mug rug, a mini whatchamacallit to go with this, but run it with the leftover of this and see if I can't get like a scrubby style whatchamacallit. Okay, I need to put this down before I poke an eye out or hurt myself. I wish there was a little bit easier way instead of having to put this little plastic piece on it all the time. But knock on wood, I have not lost it. Alright, so I pull up my hook and pull that strand through there so that I have my 2, like I was saying the other day, trying to get these 2 strands to do the double knot is a little tough, but I get it done. That one actually turned out well. So I like to take each individual strand and just kind of yank on them to make sure I pull it fully through. And now I just need to go and tie those tails in, and that one's done. I think I like that a little better. 2 chains makes a little bit of a difference. Let me pull up this one. Like, you can't really see the difference, but it's just slightly, well, maybe I did 12 on that one. Let's do this one. I know I did 10 for sure on this one. So yeah, you can kind of see it's a little taller. So 12 is ideal. Not 10, not 15. 12. I just added 2 more chains. I don't know why this one's bigger. I must have been a little looser with it. But I did 20. It don't matter. It don't matter. Okay, so when we're done, yay! I'm just pulling cotton out and just doing random colors. So I got a whole lot more colors right here to use. These 2, whole lot more cotton to use besides what I have in here. So don't forget, friends, tomorrow 1 p.m. Central over on Mama Wench aka Marianne's channel, we will be live with our Finish It or Focus on It Fridays. So bring us your ideas on or projects. Bring with you your projects that you want to focus on, finish. Let us know about, in the comments if you finished anything when you do the video. When you do the live tomorrow, let us know in the chat. the answer to those things. And we'll ask you about it too while we're there. And then, yeah. So watch out for pop-up lives on my channel. As long as I don't run out of my hours on StreamYard. They give us 20 free hours every month. So I try to not do more than 1 or 2 lives a week. So that way, because if I do 2 hours a week, that's what? 8 to 10 hours a month that I use. And that's, you know, doing my 1 live on Friday and then a pop-up live. And then if I choose to do another one, you know, I'm giving myself a buffer. And also don't forget, friends, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive and go make something beautiful. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a fantastic Thursday. And at this point, we'll be on the lookout for a Thankful Thursday short, because I remembered at the beginning and then I remembered now. So I will be doing a quick 1-minute short of what I'm thankful for today, and you guys can comment on that video later what you're thankful for. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.